Hello, welcome to the Power Room. In this video, I'll be showing you my room in Finch Hall, the honors dorm at High Point University. Notice our theme, it's quite leafy in here. We decided that we didn't really want to deal with the cinder block walls. You know, it's a little gross when the room is empty. So my roommate and I, at the beginning of the semester, we decided to just go all out with all the vines. Over here, we have my roommate's side. This is his closet, our sink. So Finch rooms come with a sink and a bathroom. We'll get into the bathroom later, but a little overview of our sink there. Nice and convenient for the room. Here's my roommate's stuff, his shelf. This way, you can see the bathroom. I think the bathrooms are a little underrepresented on the room tours that the school posts. It is very small, very, very small. But this door really horrified me because it's so thin. It made the bathroom look a lot smaller than it actually is. But as someone who's been using this bathroom about all year, it's decent. It's pretty good. I have my shelf here. This is my beverage shelf. You can see I have my coffee and teas right here, my electric kettle. This is my go-to. My LinkedIn mug. I have my coffee maker, my water filter. This is where I keep all of my coffee set up. So this bin, this is all food, just like miscellaneous snacks taken from the kiosks. This is kind of like Band-Aids and hardware and stuff to fix things with. And then these are all my dishes. So I have a few plates. Mostly mugs because I don't really eat in my room, mostly just making coffee or drinking from my water bottles. On the top of my shelf, I have my salt lamp, which adds excellent ambiance to the room. I have my cast iron skillet where I keep my daily carry, so I keep my watch, my keys, my wallet in here. So that's just a nice little valet for me. My friends acquired that for me over spring break. So behind my coffee setup, I have the art wall. So from my favorite app, Daily Art, I get a piece of art every day, and these are some of my favorites that I've saved throughout the years. And just to maximize the school's free printing, I've printed out full color images of them on just regular printer paper and put them on the wall to make my room a little more cultured and decorative instead of the horrible cinder blocks. And then right here I have some of my own pictures that I just put up there because they aren't doing anything else. And then here I have the art I made with the boys last summer. So in the closet holds a good amount. You'll see it's a little messy. So here I have some button downs hanging. I have all of my sweatshirts hanging because there's just not enough room in the drawers to hang the sweatshirts. Over here I have 2 suits and a lot of dress shirts and dress pants because at the Premier Life Skills University and as a member of the oldest and largest co-ed business fraternity, I have to do a lot of business professional dress. So I would say weekly I'm in one of these things. So it's very easy to just keep them all here. They get a little wrinkly, they get really dusty in here, but I have my steamer, I have my lint roller, and it's really easy to just get dressed for any of the various events. Next to that, I have a shoe rack. I don't really have that many shoes, so in the bottom you see I have some shoes down here, my dress shoes, my tennis shoes that I never use because I don't play tennis much, and then I have my boots down there. The top ones, these are clothes that I've worn that aren't clean but aren't dirty. So I fold up my t-shirts or my pajamas or my sweatshirt. And then on the top, I have 3 or 4 different white hats because that's an essential part of my minimalist wardrobe, so I have to keep them all there. And then down here, I have my hiking bag, this little sling bag hanging. So this is a great bag for, you know, going to the gym, day trips, whatever. I have my sling bag for going to the pool, and my hiking bag and my tent down there for hiking and camping. On the other side, we have a miscellaneous thing of extra toiletries. Some of these I use, some of them are just like leftovers. You'll see in the sink I have the like little Cadence cases, so that's where I keep most of my stuff, and then these are all the big bottles. Then I have my laundry basket and then all my coats and jackets back here. And then of course I have a mirror right here so I can look at myself in the mirror but be lighted by this excellent natural light from the window. And then here I have a poster my friend made me, Real Men Love Cats. Got that for my birthday, enhancing the decor. And then up here, this is a shelf with not much. It just has towels and my steamer and just whatever other random things I threw back there on move-in and haven't touched since. Down here, an essential part of my room, this is new for second semester for me, this is my Ottoman. This thing has been excellent so far because it provides extra storage and also seating. It's a great step to get on my bed. And then I can also flip it over to this hard one so I can use it as a table for my tea kettle or maybe for tea sessions or something like that. So in here I have my spike ball kit, I have my snow pants because I went skiing in February. And then additionally, I have my hammock and my ski goggles and just other things that don't really fit anywhere else in my room. I didn't have this last semester, and I definitely have been enjoying the difference. It makes the difference. So over on the windowsill, I have a weird collection of things. I have my plant. This has been growing all year. It's been doing very well, as you can see. I think when I brought it, it was only about here. I have another plant, my succulent. This has been going strong for about 3 years. Binoculars. These are actually very frequently used by my roommate and my suite mates and myself. So it's great because, you know, you see someone out there, you think, you know, you can make sure. Just don't stand too close to the window because people can see through the window and see you looking at them with binoculars. Then I have my cologne. Oh, it's pretty good for daily wear, you know, nice scent. If you'd like to try, here you go.
Oh,
nice little scent. Yeah, good, right? And then I have my tea pet. This is my tea Buddha. This is what I use in a lot of Kung Fu Cha ceremonies. If you pour hot water over him, he changes color, so people always like that. And then I just keep him there for decor. On the other side, I have my diffuser and essential oils. And then I have a mason jar that has been sitting there all year. It used to have sunflowers in it in September. Now it just sits there empty. So you'll probably notice there's this huge gap between my bed and the window, and that is something that you just get with Finch because you have the AC unit right here, so you can't really put the bed all the way against the wall. So this is what's known affectionately by Finch residents as the death gap, because you'll see I have a shelf there which helps me out, but if that shelf wasn't there, I could just conceivably roll off my bed into this hole down here. And that would be a terrible fall because in this hole I have a lot of interesting things. So this has been very useful for me as someone with lots of camera gear and lots of toys to store. So down here I keep this big case, which it's kind of empty right now, but this is how I travel with all of my camera gear to do back home. So right now it just has like my flash and some lights and some film and some things I don't really use that much. Most of my essential camera gear is stored somewhere else that I'll get into later. And then also down here I just have, you know, some other stuff like my deflectors. I have my boxes that I moved in with. I have my tennis racket. I have a beanbag chair for people to visit and sit on. I have my tripod. I have my suitcases and my bags. All of this conveniently fits under the death gap, but it's still very easy for me to reach because I can just move my bed and pull it out. So down in the death gap, you can see I have my shelf, and then the shelf sits on a base of some cinder blocks, and that is just to make the shelf higher so I can access all of it. And then also you'll see I have a cinder block on the bottom shelf so it doesn't fall on me. So between my bed being right here and the cinder block that's sitting in it, it is really, really hard to knock down. So that is the death gap. It's a great place to store things, really easy to access, and it's really big. I actually put my bike down there over spring break because I didn't want my bike to sit outside in the rain and rust, so I put it under my bed and it worked really well. So next up, you can see under my bed, I have the drawers. These are the drawers that come with the room. You get 2 sets of drawers and then a little cabinet thing with a shelf. So my drawers, you can see, come on over, Mr. Alec. You can see, so t-shirt drawer, pretty solid. You can see I have my wardrobe is black. Down here I have long sleeves and some pants, some sweatpants. And then down here I have all my shorts and jeans. And then socks and underwear in this one. And then these last 2 drawers are just miscellaneous items. So this one is just kind of miscellaneous. I have some cords, sunglasses. I have this whole thing of masks. And then just some other random computer things like canned air. I have catchphrase. I keep some notebooks and sticky notes in here. And then down on the bottom, I have my tool set. So, and then also I have my ping pong stuff. I haven't really played ping pong as much as I'd like to this semester, but I did last semester, and that's where I keep it. On top of my shelf, you can see I have my shoes. So these are my shoes I wear the most frequently. I mean, like my everyday shoes, my white sneakers, some other white sneakers, a 3rd pair of white sneakers, and then my gym shoes, my Birks, and my leather sneakers. Here's my bed. I have an XL mattress, which I'd highly recommend if you're over like 5'8". So yeah, my bed, very comfortable. I don't have a mattress topper, but I know people that do, and it makes it even better. And then behind my bed, as I mentioned, I have the shelf. So on top of the shelf, I have the teddy bear that we get as freshmen, need to give that away. I have some books up there I've collected throughout the semester. I did not come here with that many books. And then I have my plants, I have my film camera, another stuffed animal. The school gives out a lot of stuffed animals. Oh, where's Milo? Milo's been gone. So yeah, you can see I have my Morning Brew swag there. If you'd like to stay up to date on the economy, business, and the marketplace, feel free to subscribe to Morning Brew using my link. You're doing that.
I am?
Then underneath that, I just have another bin with miscellaneous things like zip ties and move-in stuff. And this black bin is just stuff I never use. It's just storage. And then I have the books I'm reading. I have my Kindle, I have my journals, I have some binders and notebooks there. And then those two little black boxes, also just random stuff. So that you can see we have more vines on the wall. I have this excellent poster that says Live, Laugh, Love LinkedIn, which is just how I live every day. My friend Alex made that for me for my birthday, as well as the Real Men Love Cats. And then I have another one of my pictures. This is the Starry Night in Colorado. Again, didn't have anywhere else to put it, so why not put it on my wall? And then I have a Seek Discomfort flag from Yes Theory. Not really big into having flags as decor, kind of obnoxious, but whatever. Here I am with a flag in my room. It's a good reminder to, especially in college, always get out there, always expand your comfort zone, try new things. So put it up this semester because I got it with the shirt I ordered over winter break. Next up, the place where I spend most of my time, which is my desk. You will notice that my desk is standing. One of the best parts about High Point University being the furniture capital of the world in High Point, North Carolina, is we have excellent furniture. So we have really nice desk chairs, as you'll see. Then we have very nice desks and cabinets, as you've seen, nice wood finish, just overall great. This desk comes with a arm, so you can crank it up or crank it down. So they came as regular desks, but on the first day of school, I realized I could crank it up, and I haven't sat at it since. My roommate has done the same, my suite mates have done the same, so everyone in my suite is doing standing desks now because it's better for your posture, and I just can't sit anymore. It's so good. So as you can see, I have my computer monitor here. It's on a stand, which is clamped to my desk. This way I can have it at head height, so it's better for my posture. And then I also have my laptop on a stand over here. My laptop, I don't really have any docking stations. I tried those, they didn't work. So every morning I have to unplug 4 or 5 cords from my laptop because it's all hooked up, but that's what I live with. Then I have my speaker system. I have a subwoofer down under the trash can. These are good for just playing music. Even like whether my roommate's here or not, we just like to listen to music a lot, so have those going. I have my wireless phone charging station. I have my lamp, a reading light here for when it's dark, when my roommate is sleeping, I can put this over my keyboard or whatever notebook I have out if I'm doing some late night studying. I have my Alexa here. She controls all the lights. So for example, Alexa, turn on dorm. Okay, cool. Alexa, turn on dorm. Yes. Like so. We have LED strips across the top of the room. I have this lamp here and I have the salt lamp. All of them are plugged into smart plugs so they can be controlled by Alexa. And then next to Alexa, we have every desk comes with an outlet in it. So I have some USB stuff plugged in and then an outlet there. And then I have my lens cup. I have some markers and pencils in here. I don't really use that very much because most of my classes are paperless, so everything is done on the computer. This black hard drive, I have these uploading to Backblaze 24/7. Backblaze is a cloud storage solution for only $6 a month, unlimited storage. So the university hates me because I'm uploading 8,000 gigabytes of storage, and it's been uploading since the beginning of the semester. Speaking of that, the Wi-Fi here is decent, but not great. So far in the room, you get great speed, very little connection issues. Sometimes I get kicked out, sometimes it has issues, and I have to use the guest Wi-Fi network, but overall, the Wi-Fi here has been pretty solid, except for when you go outside. The outside Wi-Fi is terrible, and the Wi-Fi in some classrooms is ridiculously terrible as well. I've heard that some other dorms have problems with it, but luckily Finch is in the center of campus and has great Wi-Fi, which I appreciate. What else? All right, so I have some sticky notes on my monitor. Ignore those. You can see my desk is mostly cable managed. Throughout the semester, it's kind of fallen apart because I have to take my laptop charger out a lot when I bring my laptop with me. So I've kind of been slowly cutting off the zip ties, but for the most part, the cables are somewhat out of sight. I mean, you have this big black mess here, but what else can you do? And then on the handle, this is where I keep my noise canceling headphones and I keep my blue light glasses. These are excellent headphones. I love to use them, especially when people are in the room because I can't hear them and I can continue working without being distracted. So down here, I have my gear shelf. This is where I keep all of my camera gear that I use. So on the bottom, you can see I have my camera bag, I have my gimbal case, and then this semester I took a drone class from the school, so for a long time I had a drone from the school that I kept down there. And then on the top, I have my chargers set. And one of the best things I did for this space is I put a light in that I can wave my hand. It's motion activated. I didn't have that last semester, and I didn't have it for part of this semester, and it's been really frustrating to try to find stuff. It's really dark in here. Even during the day, it's really dark since, you know, the light comes over the bed. So it can be really frustrating, especially when all of my gear is black, trying to find the thing I need. So I added this, and it's just so nice. It keeps it much more organized. Down here is my backpack for school. I just keep it up against the desk since I don't really put my feet down there since I'm usually standing next up. So here's the chair. The chair's nice. It comes apart, so you can take it off the base. You can sit and rock. This thing rocks on the floor, but I never use it. I mean, my chair usually spends most of the time right here in the middle of the room, so it just kind of is a nuisance, but I still use the chair occasionally. Next up, we have our refrigerator and microwave. Some better rooms have a big shelf here, but we decided we didn't really need that because we don't keep much food in the room and we don't really use the microwave ever. Last semester, I used to use the microwave because I had ate oatmeal a lot, but this semester I'm just too hungry. I can't eat oatmeal anymore. So in here, I have some random food that I've had all semester. So these bars from Target, hand sanitizer thing. I remember people freaked out about hand sanitizer and I brought a lot, but I never use hand sanitizer when I have a sink in my room, just wash my hands. Paper towel roll. We have Fortnite Ninja here. He's excellent. He does a lot for us. He keeps track of the room while we're gone. He turns on the lights, he cleans up for us. So yeah, very important for Fortnite Ninja. Oh, something I forgot to highlight on my desk is Lego Girl. So this is Lego Girl. We bought this at the beginning of the semester at Target, and my suite mates and I, the people that live through the bathroom, we play a game with each other where we take turns hiding Lego Girl in each other's belongings. So last time I found it, it was in one of my shoes. It was in my gym shoes because my roommate realized I wasn't going to the gym for a few weeks, so he put it in my gym shoe, and I finally went to the gym and oops, look, there's Lego Girl. So now I have Lego Girl and I'm gonna hide it for someone else to find. And we've been doing this all semester. There have been some really creative hiding spots that have gone unnoticed for weeks at a time, and then some, you know, you find instantly. So that's why I have a little Lego Girl here. I'm gonna hide it soon. Better watch out. So microwave, this is the cheapest microwave ever. You can't make microwave popcorn in it because it's so small, so I definitely recommend investing in a nicer one. I always just use someone else's microwave. Maybe next semester we'll get a nicer shelf, we'll see. Then down here we have the refrigerator. It's appropriately magneted with the National Pickle Day magnets that High Point University gave out last November. And then we also have these inspiring magnets from Dr. Cobain from President's Seminar. You're supposed to have one each. We have 6. So above the refrigerator and microwave, we have the quote wall. So this is something we haven't really done too much recently, but at the beginning of the semester, there were a lot of funny quotes that people were saying. So my roommate Christian would write them down on sticky notes and tape them to the vines. So don't read them. They're not really that funny, but we just have them there. Some of them are stupid. So this is my roommate's desk, also standing, as you can see. His setup, it's very similar to mine. He has the drawers, he has the shelf with random stuff on it. This drawer doesn't close, which is absolutely infuriating. My roommate has a whiteboard that we put on the door, and every day when he wakes up, he puts a quote there, and he also writes the knock. So we want to have a secret knock, but why would we have a secret knock? Because we don't want to keep secrets. We want everyone to be eligible to come in. So my roommate, being into band and music, he writes a rhythm every day. And if you can knock it right, you can get in. Sometimes he's mean and makes it really hard. And if we're out for the day, like hiking or doing a day trip somewhere, he'll make it a rest. So you can't knock, you can't come in. Okay, so some context here. These have been taped on my door for only a few days, but my suite mates and I and my friends, we host movie nights a lot. So we have a big movie list on Notion, and we'll get together some nights and watch movies. And what my roommate will do is he'll print out a character from each movie and hide it in my suite mate Alex's room. So in his room, there have been probably like 20 to 30 different characters. These are 2 that he found yesterday, so he put them back in here. Here we have Patrick Bateman from American Psycho and Johnny the Monkey from Borat 2. It's nearing the end of the semester, and Alec has a lot that he hasn't found yet, which is really scary for him because he's currently unpacking the room and scouring everything, but there's still characters in there. Speaking of that room, let's go see. So this is Alec's side. This is where there are a lot of different characters. Right now in this frame, you're probably looking at 15 different movie characters that he hasn't found yet. And then you can see standing desks all around. Used to be some more desk setup. Fridge, microwave. This room is a little different of a layout, but mostly the same. So this girl doesn't live here. She's just in here doing homework, but Ryan's side of the room is still pretty decorated, he has his pictures and his stuff up. Alec, however, has been taking a lot down, but just imagine that there were drawers under his bed and that he had a wicked desk set up. We need to meet the sweeties. Okay, wait a second. This is Alec. This is the sweetie who's been holding the camera for me. The sweeties, that's what we... So we call ourselves the sweeties because we live in a suite together. Everyone here lives in a suite, but they don't have the same bond that the sweeties do. So this is sweetie number 2, the one who holding the camera, the only one around right now, but we'll get the other ones.
Guaranteed there's one in the shoebox. Because I've literally never worn these shoes, not once. I was gonna throw them away because they were $15. Yeah, I knew it. Oh, a beautiful picture.
Look at that, he found this on his own.
Absolutely stunning.
Patrick Bateman doing his morning cardio.
Now I'll go put it with all the other ones. Xander's roommate is more like Patrick Bateman than Xander is himself. We watched the movie and immediately compared it to Xander's roommate, Christian. Exhibit A, his name is in the wall in Leaves. This video is taken in 2021, but 2020 before, obviously, year of the pandemic, the crazy COVID-19 pandemic. And Christian, the believer in science that he is, he decided that every day he would eat 1 sprinkle and it would prevent him from getting coronavirus. And I believe that it has actually worked. I think he's still eating sprinkles to this day.
Would you like to hear about my sprinkles?
Yeah.
March 13, 2020, I started taking 1 sprinkle every single day. 100% of people who have a sprinkle every day do not get coronavirus. This is tried and true. It is a fact. I have not gotten coronavirus, and no one else has who takes a sprinkle every day. This is the one cure to...
Finch has been an excellent place to live. I would totally recommend it, even though it's not the most luxurious. It has an impeccable location on campus, an impeccable price because it's free, and if you're in Finch, you're probably in honors, so it's more free. So overall, I would say I really like it. I have a great bond with my suite mates. We keep the bathroom doors open all the time. It's easy to hang out with people. It's easy to get to know people since everyone in honors is in your classes and they live with you, so it's good. Oh.